And they'll be hoping to at least win a game this season. Yes, Mante. Yes, Abdullah is back to Enu. Back to Jabal. We'll release it to a centre back once again. We'll have to take a step forward. Routine. Here's Enu once again with a touch. Well, it's a bit fruitless as it rolls out for the Walker throwing advantage to the home side. Quickly taken. I say so. Bois. It's now to the favorite foot of Boite. And that is another goal kick for Medeama FC.
I must say that Richmond Tete is not in this game because of the red card he had last week. He is a solid centre back, and I believe coach would have preferred he were to be in this game.
Well, certainly is one of the most potent players for his side. It's back to Tete. He's giving a hot charge there by Wusu. Kimaratini lost out on possession to Etso and is back into Dreams territory. Akonya. And Aseko will have a touch now. Hit it on the linear line to pick Boite. Looking to send a long one in. And it's has to go short. That's the man Aziz. And that will be a throwing advantage for Dreams once again. They play very beautiful football, no two ways about it. But a big issue is that they are failing to glitter when it matters most in terms of the final decisions in opponent half, enabling them to just score twice this season. And of course, his experience, Joseph Esho and Yalbe Kretsagure, who got those goals against Bandu Heart of Lion. The only times Dreams have found the back of the net this season.
Esho has played all 9 games and has been able to score just 1 goal for the team. He's been very impressive. His link-up play with the midfielders, him drifting wide to receive passes and looking out for players that run into the box has been superb. But they've not been able to score goals.
That's Suleimana. 17 minutes already played. And it's still barren between these two sides. But Medeama have really created lots of chances, but have locally failed to put any at the back of the net. Here's Grace, that's a long way back front. Trying to beat goalkeeper Jabal, who is out of his own penalty area. But it's a very blatant effort from that distance.
He wanted to surprise the goalkeeper. Most of the time, Kujo moving up front, the goalkeeper becomes the sweeper. So most of the time, he supports the defense by moving forward. In this occasion, the long ball was supposed to surprise the goalkeeper, but he didn't get his direction right.
Kujo is back to Jabal. Was bit it out to find Abdullah. All the best of touch from Suleimana. As Dreams will pick up that throw in out the far right hand side. Well, 18 minutes played and the fans are still trooping in. Yes, good day. That was Boite. Usu. Aziz with a long way back front, looking for The strike partner is brought across, but again, it's been well dealt with by Medeama, reading the movement of the ball. It's end-to-end stuff. The pendulum really swinging in the last 90 minutes. Here's Boateng with a hit up front and is fell onto the path of Eno. Of ambitious hit to his goalkeeper. That's a big mistake. Aesop exit. Instead, anybody arriving in the green side. Lovely touch and it's hit across, but again fails to find the direction.
That was a fantastic touch by a player and a wonderful strike. Another long shot, but he couldn't find the direction. He couldn't find the pole.
Look at the backflip from Chris and Collins with a lovely hit from outside of the 18-yard. And again, it has not got a partner. It has not got the quality to stay in goalkeeper Jabal within his own 2 sticks. 20 minutes done, with less than 25 minutes to play for in this first half period. And the pace of the game, the tempo have been a bit slow. Simano Kujo looking for space. Find a solace in his goalkeeper. Japal, who hit it up front. That's Babel. Lovely idea from Babel. Hit it into James' territory and it has been stopped. I say so. Bring it forward from the left-hand side. Just got a South Medeama player standing on him. Assist. But can he pick it? Suhini. Lovely one to work now. Medeama needs to be careful, and again it's well defended. The big man Eno falling back to help.
That was fantastic by Dreams FC. Occasionally they are breaking the lines of Medeama and making sure they make mistakes at the back.
Well, look at the movement from the big man himself. Aziz brought it across, but there was nobody arriving a set late. It's the man Sapon. He couldn't really connect to it, but again Michael Eno was ever present to at least try and interfere with that movement. And it is going to be a long throw-in. A bit of a mess up, but it's been brought out finally. And Dreams will still have the advantage to try and tease their opponent. That's Sapo. Lovely idea to set it onto his right-hand side. It's brought across. Lovely idea again. And that's side 19. What a miss.
Dreams FC are pushing in these early minutes of the game. They are using the wings to stretch the defense of Medeama.
That's Boa. Back to Agonia. He finds Boa once again. Whip it back to Oseko. Just got a bit of support out of right inside. And that's another of ambitious hits, eluding everybody, and Medeama will pick it up.
Dreams are using the wings to try and break down the defense of Medeama. They know how resilient the defense of Medeama is, and they have resorted to using the wings to break down the defense of Medeama.
Well, we've not seen Istin Mohammed, but certainly he's one of the youngsters that could come into at least change the complexity of the game for Dreams. He's just 16 years of age, and already he's been trusted by Coach Karim Ziktu, a coach with enormous experience, even in Africa. Yes, I saw. Twisting, turning, looking for a bit of space, but we'll find one. In good day, Sapo. He gives away the ball to his opponent. As Medeama will come forward with it. Mante. Looks to be Babel. He's besting down the far left-hand side. Bryant has got 3 players on him, but he's got a bit of support in. Bryant decides to hit it down, finds Kamaradini. Oh, allowed to go solo, ends up losing possession. He's really not been himself after that game against Legon Cities. Now struggled a bit to find his form in terms of how he cut into opponent's area. Mante up to back to Jabal. Jabal not in a haste at all to hit it. The replacement for Abiakubi, shockingly, fails to make the starting 11, not even part of the squad. Well, certainly, the coach not a bit excited about his performance against the Phobians when he conceded those 2 unpardonable goals out of TNA Park.
I think he had a lovely. He was wonderful in the game against Accra Hearts of Oak. Though he conceded 2 goals, I wouldn't blame him that much for the goals he conceded, because those goals were purely defensive errors.
Well, certainly feels is defensive errors, and we're in for the water break at the moment. And it's Medeama hopes in most of the ball this afternoon. 56 as compared to 44% of the home side. But in terms of trying to find the back of the net, Dreams has been the better side with 2 shots at goal, but none of them finding the back of the net. But Medeama themselves are yet to create any goal scoring opportunity. And it tells you the likes of Diawisi Taylor needs to really up their game in the rest of the minutes left. And you can see a lot of chit-chat going on in the or at the touchline. A lot is just happening. Kamaradini being spoken to and certainly needs it. What the interesting stuff is that there are other games happening as well this weekend. And we'll run you by those scorelines as and when we have them. Well, here is assistant coach Wilfred Tormon also having that chit chat with Boati, who's been very fantastic at the centre back position this afternoon.
Both teams have been able to stamp their authority in this game. They played well, both teams, but they failed to stamp their authority. It's been an end-to-end action in this first half, with Medeama controlling the midfield very well. Dreams occasionally use the wings to try to break the defense of Medeama, but they've not been able to find a net in this first half.
Also, we're back from where we left off. And that's a heavy run by Abdullah Nuruddin. And it's well watched by Boa. He sets it out. But looks to come off one of the Medeama players, so it's going to stay with Dreams. As they'll pick it. And that's Suhini with a long throw in up front. Once again, finding Nuruddin Babel. That's Bryant looking to drift into the middle. Finds Babel once again. He's been brushed up the ball. That's Bois. Struck it to the left-hand side for Aziz. That's the long hit from Aziz, but a bit overambitious.
Fantastic drive. And Dreams FC seem to be using long balls to the wings to break down the defense of Medeama. On this occasion, that was brilliant, a brilliant pass. A well-worked performance. Looks from the training grounds.
Another pressure piling on Medeama FC as James, who love to run once again from the far right-hand side. It's sent across to Heaney, and again it's picked up by Jabal. Red alert within his own area, scanning every danger that is approaching, and what a lovely movement to pick that one up with his.
Dreams FC have started firing from all angles. From every angle that they find themselves, they try to shoot to at least see if they can get a goal from there.
It's a reverse of the pressure now. And that's Taylor. Less of him this afternoon. Another start to stack your eyes onto into this game. He does not have much of the ball, but just any he could punish Dreams FC this afternoon. And they need to really keep him out on him as Kamaradini picks it, brings it back. Finds Kujo, drifts it into the middle, picked by Abdullah. And he's giving a bit of touch in the middle. And it's picked by Jabal. That's quality play from the goalkeeper. Was struck it down the right-hand side. And it's already out, quite interesting. Kamaradini. And he's heading that one up back onto the field from outside of the field. And the referee, Nico Figidion, feels that his Dreams throwing.
Both centre backs of Medeama are ball-playing defenders, and they control the back line so well. They dribble as well from the back and find empty spaces to look for their own players to pass to. They've been fantastic.
There's going to be a long throw in for Dreams. Sends it across and is headed out by Kujo. Stays with Bois. Showing a pace of scale, but a bit unsuccessful. It's picked by Bryant. Again, Suhini. Bryant running right, goes past his marker. He's still hacking onto the ball, looking for a bit of support. He's got Babel to his left-hand side. He's still Babel. He's got Taylor. Lifts it for him. Mante, Suleimana. And the captain runs into the channel, sets it across, but again it's been well dealt with. And finds Eno. Looking to turn on the pressure touch from the far left-hand side. Here's Abdullah. Lovely pass. And Dreams will pick the broken pieces. Poor pass. And Kamaradini picks it. Kujo. Abdullah. It's still Abdullah. Kujo. Kujo with a walking pace, looking for the channel to hit it through. And the man in the 15 shirt has seen most of the ball this afternoon. Emmanuel Kujo, 26 years. Joined from Atram de Visa in August last year. Here's they saw. And sends it across the field. And he picks it up once again. It looks to be Bois. Heads into the channel, looking for his captain. Fantastic, picks him. The flag stays down. And Dreams will have to attack. Owusu That's a poor killer. And it's easily picked up. That GPL once again. He's not got any trouble spilling.
Medeama are defending so well. They are marking Dreams.
Well, but for boots.
Exactly. And I like the way they control the game, because both fullbacks join attack and they leave the centre backs alone in their half. Sometimes you find one of the centre backs in the half of Dreams FC, and they control the game. When you watch the game, you realize that they control the game better. Even defenders, they control the game better. They dribble. They are so confident on the ball, which is very impressive of any team in this Ghana Premier League.
Well, they've got lots of experience, even in terms of the players that are on their bench. A lot of quality. That's Kamaradini. Fine, Mante. Back to Kamaradini. And here's Mante, the man with possession now for Medeama. Mr. Mulvey, Yellow Boys really trying to string some passes together. On his against experience, Fatal Suleimana. Over a bit of stint with Sudanese side Amerik Eti. Before crossing Kappa, that's a lovely hit and lose everybody.
Dreams FC would have to find players in the box to connect for the goal. They are doing everything right, but anytime you find them at the wings, when they drift wide and they are expected to cross the ball into the box, they end up shooting. They need to find players in the box if they really want to score in this first half.
10 minutes left on the clock and it's still the same old story. It's still barren between these two sides. That's Brian coming back. And you can see the fans are really enjoying themselves. The fans are the far side. Dreams in majority this afternoon because of the location. A bit of drumming and singing. As Medeama will come for it. That's a lovely touch, and that could be a bit dangerous, but it's cleared off his chest. And it's also with a lovely effort. My goodness. Dream surviving. Suleimana, and that's a hit, and it's picked by Gideon Asaiko.
Medeama are controlling the game, and they seem very confident on the ball. They are not in a panic mode. Anytime they are in control of the game, they look for empty spaces. The players move into empty spaces, and they control the game better.
Yes,
and I believe it's just a matter of time.
Yes, Aziz. Okay, for Owusu couldn't pick him, but Owusu manages to have a touch. Boateng. Yes, Bois. Eso. We'll send it down the right hand side. That's a lovely hit up front once again. It's turning to the channel and it's cleared out. That's a lovely defending from Emmanuel Kujo once again, who read it well and managed to get a foot to it.
That was a dangerous ball. They need to be sending such balls into the box, causing Medeama to make mistakes in the box. They can pounce on any of the loose balls in the box to score.
And you can see the Bosnian, the ball shot, Kapo on his feet this afternoon, but that's a lovely ball sent across again. But Dreams fell into cornet. That was a textbook header. But the direction again, Phil lacking a lot of quality.
That was a fantastic cross, a beautiful cross. And like I said, they need to be sending a lot of such balls into the box, and they need to push men as well into the box to connect for the first goal.
Yeah, they'll have to build something from the back again, and through where Nuruddin is best, finds Bryant. You know, that's a lovely hit up front. Got a big chest is on. And Taylor drives the short legs, couldn't pick it. This plays for numerous big clubs in the country. How about Stinks with the likes of Kerala? Akonya with a long boots on the far right hand side. Now Medeama winning possession again. Here they come, breaking on the edge of Dreams 18 yard. The player goes down, but here they still have it. Looks to be a long hit up front, but that's a lovely effort from the man in the 14th shot, Kamaradini. Not way off the target.
That's quite ambitious. And like I said, both teams have not been able to stamp their authority in this game. It's been an end-to-end action throughout this 39 minutes of the game in their first half. Both teams are trying whatever they can to at least get the first goal.
Well, that's a lovely hit. That's up to like giving a hot chase by Sapon. Managing to keep his guts. And he's finally out. It should be Dreams' advantage. Here's Esso. Finds Chris. Suhini. He's been dispossessed. Yes, Brian running forward with it. Finds Taylor in ample of space. Two Medeama players arriving on Dreams' edge. Taylor deciding to go solo. And he couldn't pick it. And so wins the challenge. He's sent to the left hand side. Here's Aziz. This could be a long hit from Chris. Decides to pass on to the far side, but once again, Fatal Suleimana manages to intervene. And the advantage will stay with the home side.
Suleimana is a very difficult chap to beat. He's been very strong at the back. He joins the attack occasionally and he controls the game as well better. He's a very difficult left back to beat, and he's certainly shown it.
41 minutes, and here is the former the Hasselhoff man on Sesibe. Yesterday failed to start against Vision FC, but here he is enjoying this lovely game, having a glimpse after accumulating 2 yellow cards that prevented him from playing yesterday. Well, I'm just wondering what this fan is doing. He's having a bit of a phone call where they're telling his friend back home that Dreams are still being held by Medeama. The 2 pass to Tef. I'm sure that's a conversation, but there's a lovely one into Medeama's penalty area. Well pick up by Jabal. Lovely play from Medeama. The lovely hit, set again. Oh, nearly finding them off of the net. And Dreams needs to really watch themselves into this game.
I mentioned that Medeama players are very confident on the ball, and they don't seem like they are in a haste to do anything. They are always in control of the ball, and Dreams FC defenders would have to watch it, because anytime Medeama attackers are in and around the 18, they look like fumbling or making mistakes at the back.
Oh, it's a lovely play in the middle. That's Poa. Turns it onto his left-hand side. Also brings it. I say so. Let's go 3 Medeama players trying to stand on him. Not the best of pass, and it's picked up by Papil. Medeama lost out on possession once again. Last Dreams come for it. Sapo. It's flicked over. And there's nobody. Now the captain fixes. That's a lovely hit, and again missing the target.
That was a lovely strike. Dreams are doing everything they can to at least get the first goal in this first half. They are using the wings in particular.
44 minutes, with just 2 minutes left in this first half department of the game. Medeama have just had one attempt at goal. As for Dreams, they've been able to fasten out many, but most of them have been off target. As Abdullahi finds Enu. Back to Abdullahi once again. He's got Mante close by. Decides to find a bit of solace in him. There's been a lot of exchanges in their own territory. And Abdullah will pick it again. Hits it into them and finds Taylor. Taylor turns it onto his left-hand side where Eno is best. And really pushing Dreams now into their own shell. It's a lovely idea to work out of that difficult narrow space. Here's Babel. Hits it for Kamaradini. He sends the killer. Such a big kick. But they've managed to keep it. Mante. Sends it across once again to the right-hand side. Picked by Kamaradini. That has got a very tough battle against Itso. And Itso wins it. Well, 3 minutes of additional time. And certainly the clock running out for these two teams. They've not got the best of result on match day 9. Dreams drew. Well, Medeama lost to House. That's lovely ball into the channel now, and Kamaradini at the right place. Brings it out. Yes, Eno. Oh, lift it. And there's nobody in the move set to pick it. Here's Owusu. Looking for a bit of space behind this Medeama defense to pass it through, but find Aziz who hits it. That's a long whip. And it's interfered with. Abdullahi using a bit of his national team experience. One of the players we've seen call up from Coach Tuado. Not this time around, but in the previous matches the Blasters have engaged in. Interesting stuff for domestic football is that 3 players have been included in Coach Tuado's squad for the upcoming June 25 AFCON qualifiers. The likes of Isaac Kafo, Kotokos Emmanuel, and another quality player in Razak Simpson of Nations FC. And it tells you that in case you are doing so well, you'll be noticed. And certainly most of the players have that at the back of their mind. But Dreams have a free kick advantage. And this could be the final touch of this half. It could be a long drive. As Medeama Reds, the 3-man war. Dreams pushing a lot of bodies into Medeama's 18-yard. And that's a big signal that it could be a long hit. Indeed, that was long. But it was struck into the sky. And that'll be a goal kick. That ends the half. Wayne Gideon Kofi. 45 minutes of interesting stuff. And once again, the two teams shaking off in fantastic sensation. And even half are the Tuba AstroTurf. Excellent officiating. No troubles for these officials. Well, it's half time at the Tuba AstroTurf. It's Dreams 0, Medeama 0. Don't go anywhere as we've got the next 45 minutes coming your way.
All right, so first 45 minutes at the Tuba AstroTurf.
Yeah.
Yes, Dreams FC Gio, Medeama Sporting Club Gio. And it's been an entertaining first 45 minutes. Najid.
I'm not surprised, Gattuso. I told you from the beginning that their last 6 meeting today happens to be their seventh meeting. They've met 13 times, and Dreams FC is still leading. Now, anytime that Medeama comes to Accra, Talu for them because the last match that they played that went into their favor, slightly into their favor. That was in 2016 when they play a 2-2 drawn game. From there on, anytime that they come to the nation's capital, they always lost. They always lose against Dreams FC. Now, when you look at Dreams FC, I'm telling you, when they started, we all know that Coach Karijuto started with a 4-4-2 system, but during the game, he variated the system. At times, you see him playing the 3-3-4 system. They mean business. From the blast of the whistle of the referee, I can tell you that they are very purposeful when it comes to attacking. And I like that because when you look at Enso, the air capitano of the side, the way he's moving all around the pitch, it tells you how Karim Zuto have set his team up. But kudos to the midfield dynamo of Dreams FC, Collins Boa. He has done everything. I'm telling you, he has marshaled the midfield very, very well. And I think that is causing a problem for Medeama FC. Medeama FC, when you look at their front line, I think that and I believe that it's indecisiveness that is affecting them. But let's look at the second part of the game and the two coaches, the pep talks that they are going to give to their players and see the coach who is going to variate his system again. That coach is going to carry the day.
All right, so still live on Metro TV, live on Alpha TV, live on Original TV. This is the home of the Premier League, and you heard from Najid. Phil, what should we expect in the second half?
I believe both teams matched each other very well in the first half, and I think they've both played well. Medeama, like we all know, controlled the game very well. Both fullbacks, Suleimana and Kamaradini, joining attack. They controlled the game. They looked very confident on the ball. They even in and around the 18-yard box, where you would think that most of the players are in a rush to shoot, you find them holding on to the ball, looking out for empty spaces to move into, or looking for a colleague to pass the ball to. This has slowed their game down, where they had the chance to even play on the counter. They would prefer controlling the game, passing their way out, and looking for empty spaces to run into. Whilst Dreams FC, upon getting the ball, are very direct. They will look for empty spaces. You find players moving, drifting wide, and then they send long balls to them to create spaces and send the balls back into the box for connection. I think that in the first half, Dreams FC has been very direct. They've been purposeful. They've been aggressive. Eso has controlled the midfield, like my brother said earlier. They've been brilliant. The only thing they need to do, in the early part of the first half, I realized they were firing from around the 18, where players were in the box that they could have looked out for, cross the ball into the box for them to connect. But getting to the end of the first half, we realized that they were sending those balls into the box to locate those players for connection. But unfortunately, they couldn't get the first goal.
Okay, so talking about goals, Dreams FC this season are yet to win a game.
Sure, they are yet to win a game, and they've scored
They played so well, and this particular game against Medeama this afternoon, they are creating all the chances, but finding it difficult to put the ball at the back of the net.
They've been very fantastic. In even games that they lost, they played very well. So I was talking at commentary side earlier that Dreams FC they played very well, although they find themselves at the bottom of the table, but they play very well. It's unfortunate they don't win games because they create so many chances. They played 9 games, they scored only 2 goals, and that is not a good feat for a team like Dreams FC, who's played so well. They've created so many chances, and you can hardly tell what the problem really is, because they play very well against top sides, but they don't find the net. That's what I expect Karim Zito to revisit, to see the issues of the team. Probably there are players that are not happy, or they are not playing well, or they are not playing in the positions that he put them to play. Those identify to get the team back to winning ways.
All right, so we're still live at the Tuba Astroturf. This is the home of the Ghana Premier League, and it's match day 10. Dreams FC versus Medeama Sporting Club and Najid. Very soon they will start the second half at the Tuba Astroturf. We've spoken about Dreams FC. Now, Medeama Sporting Club lost to Accra Hasford before this particular game, and we saw them putting in a lot of energy in the first 15 minutes, but after 15 minutes, we saw them drawing back. Do you think they are in for the draw? That's the plan from the coach?
Yeah, looking at Medeama FC, and I told you, when you look at their records against Dreams FC, anytime they come to Accra, they are always down. I was close to their bench when I was watching them. The coach started with a 4-3-3 system, but all of a sudden, he variated back to the 4-2-1-3 system. And when they are defending, I could see that they are still back with a 5-4-1 system. That tells you that they came here with a purpose, but they have not been able to execute that purpose that they came with, because Dreams FC are not giving them that space to play the ball because at the end of the day, I thought that they wanted to dominate the midfield of the game, but Collins Boy, as I told you, have marshaled it very, very well for Dreams FC. Now they try swinging to their wings. Bernardo, and I think that Bernardo, looking at his game that he played against Asofoken today, he hold on to the ball too much. He should release the ball, because at the end of the day, we all know he's a playmaker for Medeama. But when there are spaces for you to release the ball, you have to release the ball. He holds on onto the ball too much. I think that in the second half, what Medeama needs to do, that they should find a man who will stand on Collins Boa, because Collins Boa has been doing all the job. He has been distributing all the balls, swinging all the passes on the field. So they should find a man who will stand on Collins Boa, so that that kind of job that he has been assigned to do, he will be limited. If not that, I wouldn't be surprised Dreams FC is going to take the lead here.
Are we going to see more goals in the second half, looking at the first half display?
And I told you, 2016 they played 2-2 drawn game, and anytime they meet, it's either 2-0, 3-0, 2-1. So to me, still the day is still young. I think that we are going to see about 2 goals in this game.
All right, so that's Najid. We're going to see about 2 goals in this game very soon, and the second half will commence at the Tuba Astroturf. This is the home of the Ghana Premier League. Phil, are you also seeing more goals?
If both teams maintain
what we've seen
the
so
way
far,
they are playing now, I think Dreams would shoot to the lead. But if Medeama are able to tweak their system a bit, I am expecting a 4-3-1-2 and defend with 7 players. Meanwhile, one player would just be waiting for a loose ball, and then they will send a long balls to, because they are not playing any counter-attacking game in the first half. A counter-attacking game would break down the defense of Dreams FC. If they will resort to the normal controlling the midfield, playing one-touch football in the midfield before getting to the last third of the pitch, I don't see them scoring unless they start playing the long balls and a counter-attacking game. That's the only way they will break down the defense of Dreams FC.
Okay, so are you predicting in the second half 1-0?
No, I see this game ending in a draw.
0-0?
Yes.
0-0. Okay, so that's Philanan, and very soon I'll be handing over to our commentators, Victor and Philanan. This is the home of the Ghana Premier League. Now let's talk about Alpha Media and also Metro TV, Original TV. We love our game, and if you are a football loving fan, we're going to make sure that you're going to enjoy the game in your various homes, and then it's been made possible by Alpha Production, and that's why you've seen us on the screen now. You are enjoying the game. We're giving you all the games from Friday, start of the weekend, Saturday, and of course on Sunday.
Even on Monday. Even on Mondays, don't forget. So, General, as you rightly said, I think that AFA Sports Media have really done well in collaboration with Ignite Media. And you talk about Ignite Media, that is Original TV, Original FM, then Metro TV. And we should say a big thank you to the management for them promoting Ghana Premier League this time around. Because at the end of the day, through them that wherever that you are, it's on your doorsteps. You can watch it on Original TV. You can watch it on Metro TV. You can watch it on Alpha Sports channel, and even on the GFA, their app. It is there. So let's say a big thank you to them. Dr. Kukubaini, the CEO of Alpha Media, have really done well, bringing now the Ghana Premier League to our doorsteps. But as we said, a communique came out and people did not really understand.
No,
the
let's
communique.
forget about the communique. And it's the home of the Premier League. Najid, you going too far? This is the home of the Premier League, and very soon the second half will start at a tuba. Astrotev. My name is Gideon Ochenim Gatuso. Gatuso is the power 7. I'm doing this with Najid and Philanan. So, Victor, if you can hear me, over to you. Victor, he's a BBC commentator, right?
Yeah, Victor is a BBC commentator,
All right,
and
so
we have the local commentators, the one who went the best commentator.
All right, so
Your
Victor,
man, your friend, and your brother from Equatorial Guinea.
all right, thank you, Najid. Over to you, Victor.
Well, certainly, we getting back for the second half department of the game. Very excited. First 45 minutes. And we saw some actions from the first half. Some of the moments we saw in that particular half as we get ready to the players. First period of this change. Also, those are some of the highlights of the first 45 minutes. So, of course, you can see the likes of GPL, who came in for Piakobi. Very usual starting lineup for Medeama team, who are on the screens at the moment. Also, Enu. So we're in and we're looking good to go for the next exciting minutes that is left in this encounter. It looks like Medeama will be kickstarting this period of this half. So there we go. Big 45 minutes. It's picked by Kingsley Breyer. A lot's happening in Dreams territory. More confirmation of the time for 45 minutes and a few seconds. And we've got lots of minutes to play for. But we've also seen a bit of substitution with Owusu coming in as well as a J. That's Dreams substitution. With Sapon going off, as well as Suleimana Suhini, also retracted out of this game by Coach Karim Zeto. And that's a strong tassel at the far left hand side, right on the halfway line. That looks to have gone the way of Dreams. Warfield is back in commentary position. He's been talking big during the half in terms of what to expect from these Dreams FC players. Lovely idea looking for a shot, but it's been cut out. And it's Mante. Oh, bring it now onto the left hand side. Finds Bryant. That's Owusu. Oh, lovely footwork. And Medeama looks to pick it again. The skipper, Suleimana. There's Taylor. We'll find a former American player once again. Sends it across, but again has been tapped out.
Medeama has started where they left off in the first half. They are using the wings and sending lovely balls into the box for connection.
Just back into the middle. Here's a shot. Oh, lovely idea, lovely piece of play. Fantastic man arriving early to at least have a touch and divert that danger that was looming. But at least it's a reward that will go to Dreams FC. Throwing advantage picked by the man who's been very, very exciting on the right flank. Here, Agonia. Oh, finds captain once again. That's a lovely hit through that narrow channel. It's brought across, but again it's GPL who got a hand to it. Turns away that danger.
That was a lovely cross into the box. And Dreams FC seem to have picked up where they also left off in the first half. It's been a ding-dong affair in this early hours or minutes of the second half. Both teams surprised and in the mood for action this afternoon.
Oh, they're looking to be in that mood. Of course, they need to be in that panache. They need to be in that atmosphere because both teams badly need a goal in this. On the pal, on the best of position for Dreams. 18th at the moment, with just 5. And it tells you they need to really check in themselves and walk out of the dungeons of defeat.
They really needed 3 points. And they are fighting in this game to get 3 points.
I tell you, and anytime he's on the ball, he's proving why. He's always been given the nod by Ivan Sadote and his assistant. The goes a couple of middle. Akonya finds Boateng. Aseko. Not in a head to whip it out. Looks like to go a bit long. Looks to be Chris. That's a lovely touch. And Dreams is walking forward. And that's a poor control when he gives away possession to Babel, who comes forward with a lovely defense in the pass. Babel again, but it's well watched. Line and couple.
Dreams FC have defended so well. Medeama looks so comfortable on the ball, and they would want to walk the ball into the net instead of firing.
51 minutes. And it's the story of the first half that looks to be ensuing. And is with both teams seeing most of the under 20 African Cup of Nations in 2021 with the Black Satellite in Mauritius. Have traveled a bit on the continent. Here's the Wusu giving a hot chase by Suleimana. But we still have been blown by Nick Kofi once again. 4 points the other way around. Looks like a strong challenge from behind. And let's keep up the side. And such a strong man at the back for them. A brick wall, very difficult to break through his channel. Suleimana. Something has been spotted once again. A bit of movement right on the edge of Medeama 18 yard, and referee perfectly battle as we get ready to receive this free kick that have been floated across. Is brought in and is picked by Jabal. Tagged quite well. Pick it. And is back into Dreams territory. And is picked by Boateng. And here they'll go right out once again from the left-hand side. But it's already out. Picked by Jay. That bill, but just too strong for him. Looking for the runoff. The man in the touch is up. Aziz, and again is interference and
are doing everything they can. They need to at least score a goal in this game. They've gone 9 games with 2 goals. So they need at least to score and defend well to get the 3 points in this game.
Now you can see that was beautifully done by Zitz, trying to let's push that one over. And the corner said absolutely nothing to write home about. Brings the corner kick across. And here's Day. But looks to have gone the way of dreams once again. Very exciting stuff from them. So what's for it? Gets it onto the right hand side, but looks to be a lovely Kevin coming from Owusu. Lovely idea. And it's stopped by Mante. That's brought to Bryant. To the ball on the left hand side this afternoon. Kamaradini. That's it. That's it. Push it up front a bit of exchanges. They nearly losing out on that possession. That is picked by Kujo. Here's Enu. That's a lovely touch again from Mante. Trying to pick him up. That fails to pick up. Drains merit into the center referee by these Medeama players who are not a bit excited about that decision. Ball taken by Nuruddin Abdullahi. And it's back to him again. And the skipper will have a touch. Nuruddin. Enu. Oh, lovely exchange of passes. Taylor hits it onto the left-hand side. Comes in from Fatal. And it's made tampered with. And that'll be a Medeama corner kick.
That's a lovely play by Medeama. They've controlled the midfield very well, and I love the one-touch passing in midfield to the wings. They've been brilliant.
Looks to be a long hit from the left-hand side. As you can count, so many, at least up to 5 of Medeama players within Dreams penalty area. But it's a short pass taken, is dunked across, but again that's a powerful hand from a cycle.
They've been brilliant. They've been fantastic.
Well, talking about Adams Abdul Jabbar, he has 23 years and he's already commanded the 2 states. I've had a bit of stint with King Faisal, as well as the fans Ashanti God. As Brian walks into the channel, by the way, still once again hot in his offensive mindset. It's been a real tonic in the flesh of these Dreams backline, running at them every moment from every channel. Yes, Suleiman, that's a lovely run from the skipper, drifted into the middle. And that's a big touch. He brings it across. Taylor, lovely idea, looking
at the back. Like I said earlier, Medeama are controlling the game. The one-touch football in midfield have been very predictable though, because most of the balls in midfield have always been to the wings, either to the left or to the right. But they've been very dangerous.
Here's Dreams coming forward. That's a lovely touch, but the final one, but Jay, and again, as one of the Medeama players who come across it, and the fans nearly jumping out of their seat.
Dreams are more direct in this game. They've been more direct than Medeama. And anytime they get the ball, you find 2-3 players moving straight into the half of Medeama. And they've caused problems in defense for Medeama.
60 minutes. With just 30 minutes left to play for. And I must say, it's been an evenly shared half so far. And you can see the big man having a bit of trouble as the game has been halted a bit.
Nuruddin has been fantastic in this game. He's been part of the defenders that have ward off and kept Dreams at bay in this game. The back line of Medeama has been solid. Though the fullback joins attack most of the time, they've been able to weather the storm most of the time in this game.
Well, interesting stuff here. As we see most of the players also getting up a bit. Some beautiful faces for you. Well, not like what we saw yesterday at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. So lots of beautiful ladies yesterday, but here looks to. But we've seen a few of them also on the screens this afternoon.
Sure, Accra Hearts of Oak as well came with a lot of.
To catch the opponent on the break. And that is a goal kick. But interesting stuff is that we've got one of Medeama players who is here to come in the person of Isaac Young Bovitsin, former teammate of Thomas Tepate of Arsenal, and so it tells you that that lad has got lots of experience in this Medeama setup. Has been his teammate right from the coast side. Then maybe we could be seeing him thrown inside by Coach Ivan Sadote. And I'll tell you the story about that man. But here's Coach Otuado and the Blasters team manager Aminu Shado on your screens at the moment.
The Medeama side are quite experienced in this Ghana Premier League. They seem to know exactly what to do at every point in time. Most of the players have seen it all, and their understanding, their confidence in the game is top notch. That was a big chance missed, and this should have been the first goal for Dreams.
Can you believe it? The captain, fantastic, nearly finding this moment that has been wishing for all this season, and perhaps could just increase his tally. Or just look at the placement. And the movement, absolutely top drawer. As Taylor is back to Babel. He's got the legs to run. That's Bryant. Mante. And they are doing a lot of exchanges right on Dreams' edge. That's another football shot delivered. Our goalkeeper Gideon Saseko, and he picks it up calmly.
Medeama keep knocking on the door, and they are creating chances in and around the box. They are pushing to get the first goal.
You watching? We're still live for the Tuba Tap, where Dreams FC are entertaining Medeama FC in this intriguing fixture on match day 10, the second of the weekend. As we've got a lot of big games coming your way tomorrow, and we'll be at the Abrancasi to bring you that game involving Nations FC and the Swatryman. But that was and it was well picked up by Aseko, as Dreams have got a free kick. It's 22 yards out. It's quite acute to Adams Jabal goal post, and you can see why he's screaming, trying to get his world war erected, at least to prevent any danger. It's been second to Apia Kobe. As we get ready to have this free kick, and it's the youngster. And see who goes behind it. Musibao, that's it. It could be a long hit. But it's taken by Osu, comes off the wall. It's brought across again, that's a header. It could be, that's a lovely ball, comes off the woodwork. And it's still James trying. Oh, that's a penalty by Collins. Well, maybe perhaps we could have the advantage of seeing another replay. Now there's been lots of substitution for Medeama. Oh, just look at it, comes off on the woodwork. Kamaradini flashes it out. That was Owusu. And there was a bit of clash. From this angle. Well, it's penalty for Dreams, and they have the opportunity once again to increase their goal tally this season. Spot on call from the referee, Nico Gideon.
I believe Dreams FC have been pushing. They've been pushing for the first goal. And with this penalty, I don't think a lot of people will complain about it.
Having a bit of wet with the center referee, and you know what it is. They are in disagreement with that final call from him. And then Stella that went into that clash. No, this was an earlier situation that resulted in that penalty that we are about to see. Ball came off the wall. It was struck against the woodwork, and the follow-up a bit clumsy, resulting in that penalty. And now Medeama allows to step a bit back on the leg lock. They are teared out a moment, but this penalty could change the complexity in terms of their standing. And it's Suleiman, the captain, that is leading the charge in terms of complaining. But you can see the goalkeeper, Jabal Adams. Certainly, I'm just thinking it's going to be the captain, Joseph. So with all his experience, he's got a composure to slot this one home.
Definitely, he has the experience. He scored some penalties, and I believe he's the best man to take this penalty.
Well, he's played for lots of clubs, including MC Oja in Algeria. Have also had stints with the Accra Folk, Ebusia Dwarfs. Finish.
That's his second goal for the season. He's been fantastic. He's been brilliant in midfield. He's connected so well from defense to attack, and he's helped the team. He's been fantastic in this game.
Well, let's see how Medeama reacts after conceding from the penalty spot. Maybe we could see a Michael or Michel Sapon. Yes, Mante. And there'll be a bit of emergency injected into Medeama's game. But here's Dreams coming forward once again through the youngster Aziz. Lovely hit, sends it across, and there's nobody.
Medeama would be pushing. They will be pushing to get the equalizer, and it would create an opportunity for Dreams FC to play them on the break.
Looks to be another experienced player that has been thrown inside by Coach Ivan Sadote. As for quality, there are no questions about it. They've got loads. But there's a temporary hold up, a man to be stretched off. As we've done 73 minutes. And that could be a big blow to Dream side if he fails to continue with his caging counter. Well, looks to be the man in there. The centre-back position for them is the man being stretched off. Maybe he could just retain after receiving a bit of medical attention.
I doubt. Doesn't look like a player who could return. It looks like he's so much in pain. Let's see. He might return. But to me, I believe he's very much in pain, and I don't see him returning.
Well, we have taken off from where we left off, and here is Kojo for Medeama, walking forward from the right-hand side. Attacking options once again. He's driven inside by Boateng, met by Aziz, and is picked by Jabal. Yes, Nuruddin finds Mante. It's brought into the middle, and it's out to the left-hand side for Suleimana. Will be back one to the man in the 23, Jesse. Also, another new entrant in the second half department of the game. That's a big tussle between himself and they saw who wins it.
It's a physical battle in midfield now. Both teams are aggressive in midfield, fighting for the aerial balls for the 50-50.
July, and again it's a bit awkward. His final touch.
I believe he should have controlled the ball to at least hold on a bit to see if they will get a support or something. If not dribbling the defender.
Well, Boyson has been thrown inside. I've been shocked that he couldn't make the starting 11. Guys in to enjoy his moment. Nuruddin, Bapil on the left hand side, hoping to drift in. We'll be back to Kojo. That's a lovely idea to find Sapo. Mante receives it. We'll be looking for a bit of space. Find Sapo once again. That's a lovely 1-2 touch from the two players. Using his experience quite well.
Dreams to their own half as they try to get the equalizer.
Lovely scenes on the two Astro Tef as Dreams are still hanging on to that goal from the penalty spot by their captain, Joseph Eso. And they've really defended with everything they've got this evening. Now Sakonya brings it forward. And looks like Dreams are beginning to break that spell that has held them bound for long.
After scoring, Karim Zito has resorted to long balls into the half of Medeama, looking for players to drive into the box to probably score the second goal. They've been very direct in this game. They've used the midfield quite most of the time. And the balls that go to the midfield most of the time end up sending the balls to the wings, which has been fantastic.
It's another Dreams player that will be stretched off, and that is a lot of double trouble, as we saw one stretch of earlier on. I was just wondering who that might be, but we'll confirm to you who is being stretched off. Must have been in some big trouble, but again. He coming forward with it. And he'll find his colleague once again. That's a bit of rest still. It's a poor pass. We'll find Frimpong. Well, they've got also just close by Kamaradini trying to go himself. And he decides to find Kujo once again. But it's a poor pass. And that has been your story in today's game. One of the best of connection coming from this Medeama players.
Medeama players are all in the half of Dreams FC. They are pushing to get the equalizer. They are using the wings. They are using the wings to create spaces to find players that will drift into the box for connection.
81 minutes. Aziz Owusu. So lots of Owusus we've seen in today's game. As James will come forward. Oh, on the edge. Respect by Owusu, but he's been given a hot touch. Our boy saying decides to hit it back. It's turned out by Kujo. That's Kamarodini. And that's a touch. Sapo. Mante. That's a foot up challenge. And the referee once again getting it very spot on.
Medeama needs to find an equalizer. Else they will be losing 2 games on a row, which is very bad for the team.
Throwing advantage again for Dreams.
Dreams have been very direct from the blast of the whistle. It was end-to-end action in the first half. They came into the second half with one aim, to score a goal, and how a way to do it. They've been fantastic. They've been very direct, very composed in midfield. They use empty spaces in the wings. They create chances in the box. They push more men forward into the box, and they send long balls into the box for connection. They've been fantastic on this day.
Lots of casualty befalling Dreams, and the third man getting to be stretched off. And at this moment, you don't want to be in the shoes of Coach Karim Zeto. Most of them going to the ground a bit of fatigue. What a game is had. Venture Holiday. I've seen less of the ball as compared to his opposite number, Adam Jabal. He's headed back by Wusu, and it's picked in the middle. It's brought back to Agonia. And it's whipped up front again. And here's Aziz. We'll send it into the middle. We'll spread to the right hand side by Collins Bois. That's a lovely piece of work. Trying to cut it onto his left hand side, but finds a Dreams player, finds his captain also. That's a strong challenge for Emmanuel Kujo. And I saw will not be given advantage by the referee.
Kujo is a strong lad, very physical in the was a lovely pass. He just didn't time his run, but that was a lovely pass. This could have been a second goal.
That wasn't going in anyway because unless Japal has got his big hand and he's parried it away. The fans would have been disappointed if the flag had stayed down and Joseph Eso hadn't found the back of the net. Two minutes to hit the big time. 90 minutes. And they still believe, lads, are still believing. Hoping for their first victory of the season. After going 9 games without a win. Picked 5 draws. Lost 4 times on the road. And the moment they've prayed for, hoping for open heavens. Maybe will be happening here. Before their very own eyes, in front of their home fans. He's such a very hard-working captain. Nuruddin Abdullahi returns it to Kojo. Mante managing to keep possession. And it's back to the midfielder once again. Hits it onto the centre back. Nuruddin. Lovely one to work from the captain. It's such a very heavy corner sheet. And Babi couldn't pick it. Aziz and stopped Fojo. Owusu goes past his marker. Finds Suleimana. Here's Fojo running to hatch onto it. Managed to pick it down the corner flag. Well, we've already cleared 1 minute of the 5 minutes that have been added. With less than 4 minutes. 4 dreams to dream big on match day time. And for Medeama to pray and get back into the game, but it's been well dealt with again. Medeama piling the pressure at the moment. Suleimana. Here's Mante, lovely piece of work to go past his marker. Aziz. Here's Fojo. Run into his marker, but managed to keep possessing. It's killed in, oh my goodness, but Asako at the right place and make that important save. Brilliant piece of play from Medeama, showing why they've got a class. And it's a beautiful save from the goalkeeper, Gideon Asako. Looks to be a push from behind. And it's been gifted advantage once again to the displeasure of the Medeama players. Played for a lot of clubs on the continent. MCO Jets. I still love to try and get a second lead. Just one is not enough. Well, 3 minutes, 2 minutes to play for, and his dreams. Free kick. That's the Boshaka point in your shots. A bit worried. That's dreams. It's a very awkward free kick. Less than 120 seconds. And teams could be masterclass this evening. There's a bit of tussle on the far side and the flag is up and it will go the way of Dreams once again, winning every 50-50 ball at the moment. Seems to be on the right foot in this game, especially in these dynamics. Most of the calls have gone their way. And that's the perfect way to stay intact in this game. As we've seen Coach Otuado having that big chat. Less criticism for him after mentioning the squad that was going to face Angola and Niger on match day 5 and 6 of the 2025 AFCON qualifiers. Fails again to call Andre Ayew and the likes, as well as Thomas Partey. But that's a lovely ball nearly met by Fojo. Oh, Derek Fojo arriving a third late. And it's a goal kick. A big panic for Dreams. And they've managed to survive that scare. As we've got 10 seconds left on the clock. It could be the final hit of this encounter. Kamaradini, and that certainly ends it here. It's Dreams' first victory of the season. And it's from the penalty spot to the skipper, Joseph Eso, on the 71st minute mark. And the fans love it. The fans are enjoying every moment. 8 points they've gotten on the leg block. And that is a big relief for the home side. Well, full time on the Tuba AstroTurf. Dreams FC 1, Medeama 0.
So it's all over. It's all over. And this afternoon I have Coach Karim Zito with me, and he has gotten his first win this afternoon. You can see the smile this afternoon at the Tuba AstroTurf. This is the home of the Premier League, and beautiful football. And this afternoon, Coach Karim Zito, congratulations! Your first defeat, and it took you. Your first win, it took you 10 games before having this particular win.
Well, it wasn't easy for us, but I'm very happy with breaking the virginity of
Exactly.
Scoring
Exactly.
today. So whatever it is, we'll give thanks to God, and then we'll play according to our tactics, and then we had what we wanted. You know, you see the boy, we are aggressive, wanting to win at all costs, and so we sometimes we do some minor mistakes, all inherit to score. So at the end of the day, I'm very happy today. I've got my first win.
After scoring the penalty, we saw your guys playing the long balls into the opponent half. Were you looking for more goals?
We were looking for more goals because football, anything can happen. You understand me? So when we have the opportunity, we saw a little bit of tiredness in the opposite team. So you know, I'm having two young boys, so I told them to go all out, and then we are controlling the game on the bench, and I'll tell them when to stop and then when to go. For it was too early for us to call back, so definitely you have to push them. In pushing them is like we are managing the game. You understand me? Down, we standing there, ideally watching them play.
What does this victory mean to
Well, it means a lot
Dreams
to me.
FC?
It means a lot to me first, and I will give thanks to our directors and then management for having the patience with us, the technical team, to get this victory. And surely, I hope and wish this will be the beginning of many things to happen.
Okay, so your next game is against Vision Entama. What should we expect from that
We
game?
should expect a win. Now that we've won our first game, the confidence will come within the boys.
So this is the turnaround for Dreams FC. Thank you very much, Coach Karim Zito. Okay, so we're still live at the Tuba AstroTurf, and that's the head coach for Dreams FC, Coach Karim Zito. I now have the assistant coach, Niboza Kapo, is right here with me. Coach, welcome to defeat in a row. It doesn't look good for Medeama Sporting Club.
Did you say welcome to defeat, or I didn't understand? What did you say?
2 defeats in...
And welcome.
Come again?
Okay.
You lost to Accra Suffolk and another defeat to Dreams FC.
Very disappointed. I'm really sorry because we couldn't find our energy, our performance. Really, I am very disappointed. No, just because of result, I am disappointed we didn't achieve our performance what we can set up in the game. This is something what is also making me unhappy today. This is football. I hope we will find a way how to come back stronger.
Any lessons from today's game?
After defeat, emotions are too high, and sometimes if we are talking too much straight after match, it is sometimes bad. We have to work deep, analyze where we made mistake, what should be better, what we shouldn't do good, what we do bad. This is something what we must calm down and find where we made our mistakes. This is very important.
Talking about mistakes, have you been able to identify the problem?
In football, sometimes if you watch a game and when you watch analyze, you will find a lot of differences. Now normal, we identify our problem, especially on side where we didn't move perfect, but I don't think this is only one problem today. We couldn't find excellent energy. For me, this is the most important thing. If you are playing all match without energy, this is something what is not good.
Your next game is another difficult game at home against the league leaders, Gold Stars. What should we expect in that game?
Yeah, this is very difficult game, but like you told, they are leaders, and this is excellent motivation for us to change situation on our side. Always, I'm talking for every our opponent like Dreams. For them, Medeama is excellent opponent to motivate players and turn situation on their side. For us also now will be excellent match against Bibiani Gold Star because they didn't lose any match. They are leaders on table, and I hope there we will show our perfect performance and we will win this game.
Better luck next time, coach.
Thank you very much.
All right, so that's the assistant coach for Medeama Sporting Club. They lost today against Dreams FC. I have the man of the match. Boa is with me. Congratulations, Boa.
Thank you.
How are you feeling after winning the man of the match and winning your first game this season?
Yeah, I'm very proud. I'm very, very happy. I'm very excited.
So your next game is against Vision. What should we expect?
I will tell the fans to just expect a win because where we are on the league table is not good. So we are trying hard to just climb up more. So we are promising them to just expect a win. And
talking of where you are on the league log, do you guys think you can come out from the relegation?
Sure. We can come out. We still believe and we have the confidence to come up, so we will come out.
You'll be traveling to Tema to play Vision in your next game. Is it another win for Dreams FC?
Sure. It's another win because we will try and just keep the 0 and we will try and score. We will just keep the 0, so.
Thank you very much and congratulations, Boa.
Thank you.
Okay, so Boa is the man of the match, still live from the Tuba Astrotev. This is the home of the Premier League and it's match day 10. Dreams FC 1, Medeama Sporting Club 0. Najid is here with me. Phil Annan is also here. Let's wrap up, guys. Najid, Dreams 1, Medeama 0. Another defeat for Medeama.
So now 7 matches, as I told you, that Medeama have been to Accra. They've drawn just 1, they've lost 6. So the story still continues for Dreams FC. We know that the James was going to be broken, but I didn't realize that it was going to be broken today. So congratulations to Dreams FC for winning their first game of this season because they've lost 5, they've drew 4. So this time around, I think that the pressure have really reduced. When you look at the game itself, I think that Medeama came into the party in the second department of the game, but Dreams FC coach Karijutu.
Metro TV, insightful and inspiring moments.
The luckiest.
Star 712 hash.
Luckiest everywhere.
8K. Hey, you can get 8K. Get back packing from your command. Hey, wait.
You can put it on his tab. This is my man.
Good luck. Hey, yo, ready. We are star 712. It's much more phone. I'm on dialing the magic numbers. Star 712. Now welcome to the luckiest. And now with me at of ticket. You can buy for yourself or your loved one.
Mommy, tell mommy who's here.
You're buying for me, right?
Or who else?
Aww.
Let me choose buy tickets for adults.
Love you, boo boo.
No, maybe straight to option 4. Now you need to buy tickets worth 50 Ghana to qualify. Yes, you can buy random or prefer tickets. I'm choosing random tickets. Listen, if you buy the random ticket, the system chooses a random number for you. Like you buy the preferred, you get to input your own preferred 5 digits. 5.
Baby, give me your 5 numbers.
And how much are we buying?
Babe, look at the body and buy you.
With your body,
Hey,
never. Tread cautiously. Now follow the prompts and confirm. Now the luckiest.
The luckiest is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform, not for persons below 18 years. TNCs apply.
Metro TV, insightful and inspiring moments.
Hello and welcome to this evening's episode of Lifestyle with Rosie. My name is Rosemary Abwajintim. As usual, you can call me Rosie. And I'm saying that nation building is jam-packed, health, as usual, insightful, and life and living it. We will be living life on there. Don't move an inch from your set. We'll be right back after this break.